What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We've got a new box from Aliexpress. Let's go ahead and toss it down on the workbench and I'll show you guys what we ordered. Keep in mind we are still giving away that SCX24 at 1,500 subscribers. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel, comment done down below, and you're automatically entered. This time we have an SCX24 Betty B-17 body from Aliexpress. It came with all the stickers and everything you would expect, except this one was only $6. Now, if you remember, we did actually pick up a cliffhanger $6 Lexan body from Aliexpress as well, and that one was great, so I'm expecting the same out of this one. First things first, let's go ahead and trim this thing up and get it set on a chassis. Alright, so this setup is not going to work at all with these big tires, so we're going to go ahead and swap down to a smaller tire later on this video, but I did want to show you how sick this looked if we could get this to work. Maybe in the future after this video we'll go ahead and cut it up a little bit so we can make it work with these bigger tires, but for now we're going to go ahead and get to painting. I'm actually going to be using some actual RC paint this time, not some spray paint, and I went ahead and picked up some PS4 as the code, and it'll be blue. And then I actually got some clear coat as well, which we're going to try on this. It's for a different build that I'm working on, but I want to see how it turns out color-wise. So we're going to go ahead and put this glitter clear coat, followed by the blue, and see how it looks. Well, that did not take long. I've already messed up. I forgot to tape off the windows, and we sprayed the clear. So we're going to have a little bit of a glitter window on this. So now I'm going to go ahead and tape it off. We'll lay down another coat of clear, and then we'll lay down some blue. I'm glad I remembered it before we painted the windows blue, but now they're taped off, so let's go ahead, spray down one more coat, I think, of the clear, and then we'll do some blue, see how that turns out. The camera is not doing this color justice. It has so much metallic flake in this paint. I definitely am going to do one coat on my next build, which is the reason I bought this paint, but I'm really actually liking how this turned out. We're going to have to get out in the sun later and show you the full colors, but first, let's go ahead and put the stickers on. Alright, so let me know what you guys think. Should we put the B-17 Betty sticker on the side, or should we keep it clean and not include the sticker? Right now, I'm only going to do one side, and I'll do whatever the comment says is best. I personally like the clean look without it, but let me know what you guys are thinking down below in the comments. But this thing is turning out sweet with all the stickers installed. Now we're going to go ahead and swap on the smaller tires. I picked up these Proline trenchers a few weeks ago for $7, and I actually think they'll be the perfect size for this build. With them swapped over, they fit pretty well. We're going to have to trim a little bit more in the back just from the wheelbase of this specific setup, but this is definitely the right size tire for this build. It's looking good, and this is still on the plastic wheels. We might swap them out later in the video, but I actually kind of like the black wheels. Next step, let's get this thing on the indoor course and see how it performs. Alright, so this will be more of a test of the tires that we put on here, these new Proline trenchers that I picked up for $7. And the body, we kind of know how Lexan bodies work, but we pretty much know what to expect, minus some clearance differences. With these tires will be a little bit lower on those diffs, and those diffs on those Muse axles are already pretty big. But we crawled up that first section with ease. Now this part here, you'd get hung up on before with the bigger tires. I'm expecting it just high center here on the middle. You kind of have to work your way around that outside line there, but you go too far and you fall off the edge, and that's probably about a 4-foot drop, so we want to avoid that, and we made it right up to the top. Over here we have a new obstacle we're actually working on. I haven't shown you guys this yet, but we'll give it a little test run. We've got a little bit more realistic looking rock here. It's hard to tell on camera right now since it's all white and it's not painted, and we actually have real rocks underneath of it to give it a little bit more grip on those harder lines. But it looks like we're going to crawl right up this. With these wider axles, this line's actually super easy. On stock axles, it's a bit harder, but looks like we made it up with ease, and the wide axles definitely help. I'm actually really impressed by these tires. You got to keep in mind these are smaller tires for sure, and then they're also still on the plastic wheels they come with, and then whatever foams I'm assuming come in them. So we've done nothing. It's a lot of weight we actually lost by swapping out those brass wheels, and this thing still performs pretty good. I picked these up for a hard body build, so we're definitely going to need to swap those brass wheels over to this to add some more weight down low so we don't get too top heavy, but I'm really impressed with how well they're gripping onto this course. Now, final thoughts. The body's cool. It's definitely not my favorite just because it doesn't really fit this wheelbase too well, and I'm just not too much of a fan of the trucks. I'm more of like a Jeep and crawler kind of guy, but it's pretty cool. It looks good. And these tires, since that's kind of the main thing we tested, I'm pretty happy with. I like them a lot. We will definitely be seeing more of these tires in upcoming builds. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, we're giving away an SCX24 at 1,000 subscribers. All you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment done down below. I'll see you guys in the next one.